They say there's a Halloween spirit that hunts in silence. A tall, rotting figure with a carved pumpkin for a head, fire burning behind its twisted grin. The old folks call him the Hollow Visitor. And every October 31st, he walks the streets, searching for the one house that forgot to celebrate. That night, in the quiet town of Maple Hollow, a young couple, Clara and James Bennett, decided to skip Halloween. No candy, no pumpkins, no lights. They were tired, and besides, they didn't believe in silly old legends. The street outside their home was glowing orange. Laughter, candles, costumes. But their porch sat in darkness, cold and forgotten. Around 11:58 p.m., Clara woke up to a faint scratching at the front door. At first, she thought it was a branch in the wind. But then she heard it again, slow, dragging, deliberate. James groaned and rolled over. Probably a raccoon. But something about the sound, it wasn't random. It was rhythmic, almost like someone tracing their nails along the wood. Clara got up, peered through the blinds, and froze. Standing under the porch light was a figure, taller than the doorframe, cloaked in wet rags, dripping black water. And on its shoulders, a pumpkin head, carved into a jagged smile, glowing from within. In one hand, it held a sack, wet and heavy, dripping dark liquid onto the porch. Clara whispered, trembling, "James, someone's outside." But when James looked, the figure was gone. They waited. Silence. And then, a whisper scraped across the glass. A sound like something being carved. Clara screamed. Written across the window, in thick red letters, were the words, "Carve or be carved." They locked every door, turned off the lights. But the scratching didn't stop. It moved, from the door, to the walls, to the roof. The house itself began to groan. At 12 a.m., the power went out, and all that could be seen through the window was an orange glow moving through the yard. The next morning, neighbors found the Bennett's door wide open. The walls were smeared with pumpkin pulp, and on the porch were two jack-o'-lanterns, still warm, still smoking, carved perfectly in the likeness of Clara and James. No one ever moved into that house again. But every Halloween, the neighbors say the porch lights flicker on by themselves, and two glowing pumpkins appear, their grins wide, their eyes hollow. So if you ever think about skipping Halloween, remember the legend of the Hollow Visitor, because he remembers you, and he's always watching for the house left dark.